Come on in, come on in, come on in. How's everybody doing? Let me just fix the camera a little bit. Namaste. Namaste. 1 second. Ah. Okay. This is not going to stay. I know it's not going to stay. Let's try. Ah! It didn't stay. That's all right. It is okay. Hello. Namaste. I know you guys have been waiting. Well, maybe nobody's waiting because there's nobody here, but I advertised. The only thing I didn't do is I didn't want to bother my friends because um, I feel like it's Sunday and actually it's nighttime. I started out wanting to do this live much earlier. I don't know if you can see my smoke. Can you see my smoke? Yeah, you can. Okay, so sorry for being late, but oh, there's two people here. There's two people in the house, but they're not coming up over here. It's all right. Doesn't matter. Okay, so this is what we're doing. Namaste, Zen Zebras. Namaste, Bella Butterflies. Namaste, Merry Mermaids. Namaste, Unique Unicorns. Or Merry Mermaids or Merry Mermen, because I know I do have a male audience as well as a female audience. Okay. Namaste, Namaste Ninjas. Okay. Anyhow, so this is for Taurus, but I'm not going to start out doing Taurus right away because I decided to do a little bit differently. Okay. There's going to be a little chit chat first. Okay. So if you don't want to hear my chit chat, I probably will be starting about 10 minutes in, but I have ADD, so who knows when it'll be. Okay. Because I have not really seen you guys, right? I haven't really done a live or I'm just doing this because I had a bad headache, and that's why I didn't come on sooner. I didn't want to take any medicine for it. It was just like my mind got zapped out. It was like a zapper. And that's what I'm going to talk to you about a little bit about. Okay. Yeah, I've done shorts. I've been doing shorts with the dances. I haven't really done any walk and talks because I haven't really been walking. Bad, bad girl. But it's been 102, 100, it's going to be 106 tomorrow. So it's really like dangerously hot out and humid. We've been having storms. Okay. So first I'm going to chit chat, and then I'm going to do a messages for Zen Zebras collective, for the collective. Okay. Then I'm going to do the Taurus reading, which I have a lot of notes, and I'll do the cards. Then I know, feeling ambitious, right? I stress myself out because I don't have to do any of it. That's what I was coming to think. Then at the end of the reading, after I do Taurus, I'm going to close with a couple of cards, which I always do anyway. That's for the collective. Okay. Why? Because I feel like I'm not doing enough for the collective. Like I used to do. Not that I have to do everything I used to do. I put a lot of pressure on myself and boundaries on myself. So, because I am not monetized, I don't have to do a freaking thing. Okay. But I want to do it for the Mystic Brady Bunch. I want to do it for all the 12 astrological signs. So after Taurus, I will start working on Gemini. Will I get Gemini done before we leave for our first trip? We have 2 trips to take. And that stresses me out too. That stresses me out. Why? We've been having terrible storms, and that could be why I'm getting the headache as well. And that interferes with my, when I'm trying to channel, when I'm trying to tap in, it interferes because when you have pain over here, it interferes with the third eye. That's why I was doing this with selenite. You could also do it with crystal quartz, but selenite is a major healer. I know it looks weird, but it's really good. Hi, Blair. Blair at 109, King Airplane, you know what? I don't know what that means. Wesley, hey, what's with the smoke? I'm on fire. Okay. The smoke, I guess you're new to the Mystic Brady Bunch, but I burned Palo Santo to clear the energy. I burn white sage. Like those nails? Okay. And I burn, yeah, I do it to clear the energy, to get negative energy out, toxicity out, and for the spirits to talk to me. Only good spirits, only positive spirits. In Jesus' name. Only good energy is supposed to be on the Mystic Brady Bunch. Okay? So, Tracy, you're here. Yay! I didn't want to bother you because you're having storms. And we're having storms too, but right now it's not raining or storming yet, but it usually comes in. Like last night, it came in at around from about 12:30 all the way to 3:30. It was supposed to be done by 2 o'clock in the morning. It was not done. It was, the chairs were blown over. I thought we were going to get another hole in the roof. So that's what's stressing me out. So thank you, anybody who's here. Thank you for being here. I got to take off my little jacket because now I was freezing before. Now I'm hot. Okay, so what I wanted to tell you is I have been, I maybe you haven't noticed, but I've been very quiet on a lot of subjects because I'm just trying to get through and I'm trying to handle stress in the best way that I know. But I noticed that it has taken me away from my Mystic Brady Bunch. Okay, and so I'm going to try to remedy that. This is what's going on in my life. All right, we are going to go to a memorial in Texas, and it's like 6 hours away. It's a 6 hour drive. So we have to leave on the 30th of May or the 31st, whatever it is, Friday. Whatever Friday is, this Friday. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Echo, what date is Friday?
May 31st, 2024 is on a Friday. Also, I can give you notifications on stock market news.
No, thank you. No, thanks. Okay, so we're leaving on that road trip, and we're not going to be back until the 2nd of June. I don't know. We're going to be back. We're leaving on Friday. We're going to come back Sunday at some point. I just worry about the dogs because every time there's thunder, lightning, even a little drizzle, and we've been getting hail, we've been getting baseball size hail. I did a little video of the first storm, but I didn't do a video of the second storm because we actually got so much damage that we were like terrified. And trying to call the guy that helps us, that, he's the handyman of the house, and calling the insurance company and everything like that. So, anyhow, after we get back on the 2nd of June, June 5th, we got to leave again to go to New York for the wedding for my nephew. So, um, yeah, so I worry about that because I worry, I want to have a good time and enjoy and everything, but I'm still not like, I'm still like not relaxed from my first trip, um, because I haven't been home that long. So I'm not like my son. My son could just travel and travel, travel and not, need any home time. But anyway, so those two things are coming up. So my mind has been like very, calling the travel agent and trying to fix, and I'm working at, it's the end of the year here in the southwest, whatever, wherever we are in Texas. The schools are ending next week. I don't know. I might have to work on Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know if they need a sub. It's not a happy time to sub because the kids are like nuts. But I'll do it if I have to, because that's like the last opportunity to make money. And you might say, well, you make money at your art and your healing art and your channel. No, I not that much. Okay. So, um, yeah, I was very like gung ho after my Ireland trip because the what the psychic told me to do, but I didn't do any of that yet, except I have been advertising. I've been trying to advertise. I've been trying to, show my art, and but I've been, like kind of not finishing a couple of paintings that I have to finish, um, because I'm like, well, nobody bought them, so why should I finish them? So I'm in a little bit of a writer's block, artist block, okay? Because I'm like, anyhow. So that's one thing. The other thing that's really heavy on my mind, heavy on my head, and a good friend of mine today has said to me, you're not really mentioning your sister lately. And how is she doing? She's out of the hospital, right? No, my sister is not out of the hospital. My sister, who I have asked you guys to pray for, please keep on praying for her. And I appreciate the prayers. Sincerely appreciate the prayers. She is still very sick. She has cancer. She's getting um, chemo 3 times a month, 3 installments for 3 days of every month since, I guess, March. Um, but anyhow, now she's in a transition where she was in the hospital in the oncology. Then she went to for 2 months, and then she went to the rehab place that just happens to be across the parking lot from the hospital. Yeah, and the reason why I don't talk about it is because it's sad and it's depressing, and I'm living it. I'm in the middle of it. There's phone calls back and forth with my family, and what are we going to do? And, of course, I'm 3,000 miles away. So the only time I really tried to do anything, which was just visit, was when I was in New York. And I tried my best, to see her and visit her and spend some time with her. But anyway, um, so, it's depressing. And of course, always like maybe a couple of people always get stuck doing more than the other people. And it's a very hard time. But anyhow, she went into the rehab center where you learn how to use your muscles again and try to learn to walk. Um, and she was doing okay, not so great in the beginning, and then she started to do better. But then every time she gets her installments of cancer treatments, she feels dizzy and she can't get up, and she's not really doing the rehab part of it too well because she feels dizzy or sick, and I'm sure she is. So now they're thinking about um, looking for a nursing home because she's kind of like, nobody stays in rehab you know, for unlimited amount of time, because they need the bed for somebody else that is just getting out of the hospital. So anyhow, that's where we are right now, looking for a nursing home in New Jersey, because she still has to go every month for her treatments. And, she wants to stick with that hospital that she's getting the treatments with. So that is a big thing that's on my heart. And I just wanted to share it with you guys. And I want to thank you, anybody who's still praying. And if you stopped praying because you thought she was better, because I haven't spoken about it, because it's depressing, please keep on saying a prayer in your mind, even if you just say, please, dear God, please bless Christine Brady Brome and help her to feel better and help her to heal and not have so much pain and be able to do the things that she wants to do. Thank you. I appreciate it. But like, if I don't talk about it, it's probably because I'm really depressed about it. But it's not because I don't appreciate anybody who said a prayer, was thinking about her, was thinking about, my sisters in general. But thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so I'm glad I got that over with. And 10 people in the house. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. The reason why I wasn't going to do a live, I was going to do a regular video. And then something told me, no, you were going to do a video, you were going to do a live the other day, even last night after my hair. And I just have not felt in the mood. I have felt I feel like, am I even a YouTuber anymore? And I know that I'm doing those little quick videos of dancing or whatever, silly, or music, and showing you my artwork. But no, I like to connect with you. That's why I don't usually just do the videos showing the cards, which a lot of people probably would like me to just show my hands in the cards, because this way I focus more. But no, I like to look in your eyes. I like you to look in my eyes. Okay, I know I'm a weirdo, but anyhow, that's my style. So we're going to start off with a couple of cards for the collective. Okay, I'm going to start with these cards, and I just need my glasses. Oh, oh, caught it. I use these hair bands and I throw out the boxes of most of my cards. Most of them. Okay. See, I still have the box for this. Telepathy. Okay, I'm just going to shuffle a bunch and pull a couple of cards for my collective. And I have not used a lot of these cards, because I've just been out of it. I've been working also. I've been trying to, pay those bills. And because with travel, there's so much money. And then all these other trips, even though my son paid for my Ireland trip, I had to still pay for my trip to get to New York and get back from New York. And also, the money that you spend. Yeah, so it's been really expensive, and we did not need baseball size ice cubes to come through the sunroofs. But what are you gonna do? This is life. This is what I tried to tell, Devin. Yeah, we're sad. We worry about it. We cry about it. Then you have to pick yourself up and live another day. Call the insurance company, which I did, homeowners insurance, and they said, "Oh, you're gonna be on a long list. Could you wait and not get it fixed?" And I was like, I don't think my dogs would appreciate having, rain and snow coming down the window on their beds, okay, in glass. So, anyhow, can I have a card? Can I have a butterfly card for the collective? Thank you. Please and thank you. Okay. I'm just going to shuffle all of them first, and then we'll do it. Oh, am I... One second, guys. Sometimes I really need the smoke and the incense, and then when it burns down, I gotta light it again. So this is white sage now. First I had Palo Santo, now I have white sage. And I also have okay. There we go. Hope everybody's weekend is going nicely. Oh! I just dropped a whole bunch of cards. Hold on a second, guys. Yeah, it was a big chunk of cards. Okay, so angels and ancestors and spirit guides and dear God, please give me messages for my beautiful collective, for my Zen zebras, my Bella butterflies, my merry mermaids. Thank you. What messages do they need to know? What messages do they need to know? From the telepathy oracle. This is the telepathy oracle deck. What messages do all the 12 signs, astrological signs, need to know? My Scorpios, my Pisces, my Cancer, my Taurus, my Virgos, my Capricorns, my Geminis, my Aquarius, my Libras, my Leos, my Aries, my Sagittarius. What do they need to know? Thank you. That's cute. That's very cute. Okay. What does the collective need to know? All 12 signs. What do they need to know? My spirit guides. I'm open and receptive to receiving messages that are needed. I hear either a Kylie or a Keely. Somebody, it sounds like somebody calls them Keely. Or maybe their name is Keely. Keeley. I don't know what that means, but that's what I'm hearing. I don't know anybody with that name. Maybe some kids. Thank you. Okay. And the last deck was Jesus. What does my collective Mystic Brady Bunch need to know? What does the collective Mystic Brady Bunch need to know? Thank you. That's interesting. That is interesting. Okay. Now that we're all shuffled up, is it nobody saying anything? Oh, okay. I have to scroll up. I have to remember to scroll up. Hi, Enjoya. Hi, Jeremy. Thank you. Sorry to hear that. Always is hope. Yes, there always is hope. Hope and faith, I try to have it. But just sometimes I get down in the dumps about, because there's no control over it. Thank you, Tracy, buddy. Prayers up. Keep family private. Yeah, I do keep it. There's so much more that I could say, but I'm not going to say it. But I felt that Mystic Brady Bunch had asked me about my sister. People have messaged me and asked me, hey, oh, I guess your sister's better because you haven't said anything. And then I realized, with all the traveling and everything, and then I just stopped talking about her, and that's not fair. So if I ask you to pray for somebody, I'm going to tell you what's happening. So that's why I did that. I don't know how in stage, but on cancer. In Ireland, you go to hospice. It's hard to see people in nursing home. Yeah. No, I mean, like she's getting the good news is the chemo is working to shrink the tumor. The chemo is working and her blood work is much better. So if your blood work is good, then that is really good. You're good. That's what my mother used to always say. But um, she doesn't have any kids, and she doesn't have, her husband passed away 9 years ago, so she doesn't have anybody in her house to take care of her. So that's why we were thinking about a nursing home, because the hospitals can't keep you that long. So she can get better. I mean, she might get better. That's what we're hoping for, because the medicine is working. Can I get a read? Yeah, you could, um, if somebody could put up my email, you have to email me for a reading to find out the prices and whatnot. Okay, Gemini. Hi, Gemini. Gemini, I'm going to do you next. Sagittarius. All right. Yeah, I'm doing a collective reading right now. Hi, Doreen Campbell. Enjoya, you're from Ireland. Welcome. I was just there. I love it and I miss it. I just told my son, I texted my son yesterday, I wish that we were still there because it was magical in Dublin. Okay, so let's start. All right, so this first little mini read, I have like a few cards, is for the collective, for everybody. Then I will get into Taurus. Taurus, I won't rip you off, okay? And I just wanted to show you this card. You are protected with divine light of God, and all the archangels protect you 24/7, 365. Just ask. You need to ask. Okay? Like, I was driving in my car and a storm was coming. I was coming home from the hair place, and I went to 2 stores after the hair place. And then all of a sudden, our phones kept going off and saying, warning, the storm is coming. And I never heard about a storm coming again. I'm like, every single day we've been getting it. That's probably why the headaches. Um, but anyway, I asked the lady behind the counter, I said, does that mean it's coming now? And she was like, yeah, but she lives in Texas, so she's like, it's no big deal. And I'm like, oh my God, please, dear God, let Archangel please protect me in my car and help me to get home. Meanwhile, I live like 5 minutes away from the store, but it's like to me, it's like a big highway that I got to go on. And I was freaking out that I was not going to be able to get home. And I knew my dogs would be freaking out. So I asked God to allow Archangel Michael, who is the protector of physicality and also protector of evil, or anything bad. But you're gonna want to ask for Archangel Michael if you want to protect something in your house, in your car, in your apartment, um, people in your house, car, apartment, condo, wherever you are, um, because he is the strong protector. Right now, I feel like things are going up and down, and this has been happening since yesterday. I was standing, just standing, like near the couch, standing though. And I looked down, I thought it was the rug because the rug is black and gray. And I asked Evan, I said, I almost fell. And he goes, you feel dizzy? And I said, yeah, but I thought it was the rug. And he goes, no, it's probably you need more water. And it's probably because of all the storms. Like it throws your equilibrium off, especially if you're an empath. Anyway, so ask for help. That's why we got this card. Make a quick prayer. Please, dear God, send Archangel Michael down to my home. Protect me and my family in my car, my home, my body. Thank you. Amen. In Jesus' name. Okay, so that's just my little. At one point, I was making up saint cards. I never quite finished it or pushed it out, but that's me. I don't finish anything. I don't finish things. Sometimes I don't finish everything that I set out to do. Okay, anyhow, the next card that we got, butterfly. We got two butterfly cards. Forgiveness. All right, absorb this. Okay, so thank you, Tracy, for putting that up there. All right, so when this card comes out, what I'm feeling from it is that there's some people out there that are holding grudges, whether it's against your spouse, against your family members, against your relatives, against your coworkers, whatever it is. God is saying the collective needs to forgive and have more forgiveness. And sometimes, you know what I just heard? And to forgive yourself. To forgive yourself. Starting out with forgiving yourself, because there's so many people. I'm just moving you closer. So many people are hard on themselves, including me. I put up my hand on that one, right? Being hard on yourself, like, I shouldn't have done it this way. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have done this. We can't change that. We can't change the past, but we could say, please, dear God, help me with this issue. Help me to get find forgiveness in my heart for what this person did to hurt me, or to forgive somebody, to forgive yourself for what you did, okay? Or just have forgiveness in general, okay? If you could forgive yourself, think of that person as not being so separate from you. They make mistakes just like you make mistakes, and wouldn't you want somebody to forgive you? Somebody already asked, because what I just heard is somebody asked for your forgiveness and you did not give it. Somebody said they were sorry and you said apology not accepted. Okay, that's really bad karmically. All right, so I'm not trying to say this is bad, this is good, but really, in a sense of karma, if somebody really you feel they mean it, if you feel like they didn't mean it, discuss that with them. Just say, I'd like to forgive you. I'd love to forgive you. But however, I don't really feel like you really mean it. Okay? And you might have to prove that to me if you really care about our friendship or our relationship. Um you wouldn't mind trying to prove it, okay? Or just discuss it more. But that's what I'm hearing with this card. I heard a lot. And see how, notice this butterfly is green on kind of a pinkish purple flower. All right, that means something too, chakra wise. Sorry about me putting in my nails. They still don't look like my nails because I never get almond shape. But anyhow, I found my ring from Ireland. I have an emerald ring, but then I lost it again. But I found this one too. Those are the two rings I was wearing in Ireland. I put it in a separate package, and I just found it yesterday. But hopefully I can find it again. Okay, I probably will. Anyhow, because it's green, that's the heart chakra. Everything to do with your heart chakra. So when we hold in negativity or resentment from somebody that hurt us, if we keep on saying, oh, they hurt us, they did this, and never let it go, let it go like a butterfly, right? Because you're healing yourself when you let it go. Even if you can't, like, let them back in your life because you don't really feel like you could trust them, still let that pain go. The pain is not happening every single day. If you let it, it's going to damage your heart chakra. You'll have things like pains in your heart, chest pains, problems with your valves, like metaphysically speaking. That's why I do my healing artwork, because it's to address those chakras. And yeah, and if you need help with it, try to do, download some healing chakra uh, meditation music or affirmations for the heart chakra, and you'll go over those chakras and you'll go over those affirmations, and listen to the music could help heal you. Wear more green, wear more pink. Okay, it all matters. It's very important. Sorry to go on and on with one card. Okay, now the second card for the butterfly, and this is the still the collective, is windfall. All right. Am I holding that upside down? Yes, I was. Okay. Still, a windfall. Okay, St. Anthony looking after you. Oh, I love St. Anthony. St. Anthony helps me find things that are lost. Yeah, I'll have to ask him. I know I took it off and I probably put it in the bedroom jewelry area. Then I have like a graveyard of jewelry above, like a dresser in the living room, and a bookcase dresser type thing. And I have to get organized. I have to get like more of those little drawers, those plastic drawers that you pull out the drawers, and I can have rings in one drawer, and then the other drawer I can have earrings that are pink, earrings in the next drawer that are blue, like I just have a graveyard of jewelry, and I use it all. I mean, I use these. These were just like sitting on my dresser for like the longest time. Then I was like, oh, I'm gonna wear those. But yeah, I'll find it, and Saint Anthony will help me as well. So, with this being, is this somebody going out like to gamble, or I never advocate that because I don't even do that myself, but um somebody out there is going to get a windfall of money, whether it's an inheritance, whether you're very, very lucky, whether you stocks and bonds, something comes in, whether you're getting, I hear a pension, somebody's going to get a pension. um and definitely take it, take everything sooner than rather than later, because especially in America, in the United States, we only have, of Social Security lasting, we only have another 10 years. Okay, 10, 11 years. And so that means that all the people that are in their maybe 50s or 40s or 30s, they won't even see it. They won't even get Social Security. So that's why I'm taking it at 62. Even if it's a small amount of money, I'm taking it. Okay? Worked hard all my life. I'm still working, and I'm taking it, even if it's a little amount. But with this card coming up, somebody's going to get a windfall. Can I get a windfall? Whoop, whoop. Okay. So I hope those two helped you, but I have more. Okay. So I have from these cards, these are really pretty. I don't even know the name of them. Um, this is a happy home. My people will live in safety quietly at home. They will be at rest. That's Isaiah 32:18. My people will live in safety quietly at home. They will be at rest. What I get from this card is this is a very important thing. This is a thing that, a feeling that we don't have right now all over the world, not just in the United States, all over the world. We don't really feel that safe because there's a lot of things going on that gives us unrest. Um, and I just feel like keep on praying, keep on praying for a happy home, because like a lot of people don't have a happy home and don't feel safe. Um, they feel alone. They feel like dis like not remembered, forgotten about in terms of family. So if we strengthen the feeling and the reality of a happy home, a lot of people will be more settled. Like Jesus says, if you have a happy home, you have everything. Just like, if you have a happy home, happy family, happy friends, you have everything. You're the richest person in the world. You don't have to have riches and money to be rich. You don't have to have a big castle or a mansion to be rich. To be rich in love and family in your heart. Okay? And he's trying to do this for us. And our spirit guides and our ancestors that are in heaven, they're trying to do that. But we have to pray for it. Please, dear God, please, Jesus, help us to have a happy home, happier home. Okay? If it's a little bit happy, ask for it to, stay that way. Okay? If it's a lot of people have unrest and things that are wrong, some people are breaking up, some people are, there's a feel lied to, or somebody's being sneaky, underhanded with the money, or not pulling their weight, not doing their part inside the home. Yeah, so we all have to pray. But that's the message. That's the message I got when I shuffled. And bathe in divinity. His coming is as brilliant as the sunrise. Bathe in divinity. His coming is as brilliant as the sunrise. What else on this card? Was 100. Yeah, to kind of push yourself in, like, ever notice when you're dealing with like toxic people or negative friends that are materialistic, or people at work that are, just care about like making that money and just like, being cutthroat. You kind of feel like that energy, and maybe you kind of sway that way too. I feel from this card, I mean, this is the way I'm taking it, is bathe in divinity. Put yourself in all the good. Put yourself in all the righteous and all the way of God. And this isn't like just a religious show. I don't want you to think that, oh, did Mystic Brady become a church? Well, it's kind of a church in a way, but his coming is as brilliant as the sunrise. So, in other words, put yourself in the right area with the correct people that are positive, that are loving, not toxic, not, the regular people. Like, in other words, like how Jesus could talk to the kings as well as the paupers. In other words, bring yourself to a level of like, I can learn from everybody and I can love everybody. I know I'm not making any sense. I'm not really making any sense to myself, but I think I just need some water. So time for Dasani break. Okay. So I heard that I'm not always supposed to tell you what everything means, because I don't know what it is, just deliver the message. Okay. So I did. I told you what was on the card. Then we have accept. Be prepared to accept what fate has in store for you. Okay, something is coming in. Yeah, manifest and create what you want. That's right, Tracy. Thank you. So accept. Something is coming towards all of us, all right? And it's hard to change, and it's hard to accept things as they're coming. Like, there's different things coming at me, and yeah, what am I going to do? We have to keep on rolling with it. You don't really have time to lick your sores, so to speak. Okay, so with this card, I feel be prepared to accept what your fated, what your destiny has in store for you. Okay, so this reading is almost like getting you prepared, almost like when you have a premonition of something that happens to you, that's going to happen to you, or somebody that you're going to see. You see them in a dream. The next day, they call you, or the next day, you see that person, or, like you see somebody that knows that person or that's in that family. So your dream got you prepared. Okay. I know I'm not making any sense to myself, but somehow maybe it'll make sense. Okay. Then we got the next card from the Telepathy Oracle deck is Test. Okay. Your strengths and weaknesses are being tested. I really believe this. I resonate with this one too. Your strengths, what you're good at, what is easy for you, and your weaknesses, what you're not so good at, what you have trouble with, and your fears, what you fear, are being tested right now. You ever say, like, Devin was just saying this the other day, like, why, why so many things? One, two, three, one after the other after the other. And I said, we're not the only ones. We're not the only ones. I said, yeah, it is sad, but we're not the only ones that these things are happening to, because the whole world is going through, everybody is getting, there's bad weather going on everywhere. And a lot of things are happening to people's houses, cars, damage. And everybody's going through with all the bills. It's nuts with all the bills that, how expensive everything is. So, like, you can't feel sorry for yourself. Like, you'd be 10 minutes feeling bad for yourself, and then you got to pick yourself up and get back on it. Keep it moving. I'm just lighting some Palo Santo and some Palo Santo cone and a Palo Santo stick. Taurus is probably like, what the heck happened? That's okay, because I have a whole bunch of notes for Taurus, and I'll do the cards for Taurus, but I do different cards for them. Okay. All right. So then the last telepathy card that we got is past life. We reunite with our loved ones over and over in different lives. We reunite with our loved ones. Look at that tree. Isn't that cool? Okay, so what does that mean? Just basically what it says. In our lifetime, like, your mother-in-law in your other lifetime might have been your mother, or you might have been your mother's mother in a different lifetime. You might have been your father's sister, okay, in a different lifetime. Things like that. We meet each other in different lifetimes to play the game again, till we get it right, okay? And we are soulmates in different lifetimes together too. Sometimes in some lifetimes your husband or your wife might be your soulmate, and other lifetimes your friend might be your soulmate, or your sibling might be your soulmate. Like, you'll know it. Okay. Now, I got forgive and you shall be forgiven. So I will say that this reading here for the collective has a lot to do with forgiveness of yourself, being too hard on yourself. Okay. You never end up in a good place. Trust me, I'm hard on myself. People might think I'm not hard on myself, but I struggle with guilt and feeling bad, and I should have did this, and I should have did that. And I feel very like I don't have any power over helping my sister because she's 3,000 miles away. And, you know, I just feel like there's no power. You know, I can't even write her a letter and mail it to the hospital. You know, like, anyhow. So, and she doesn't watch my channel. So, anyhow, but you have to forgive yourself and forgive other people. Forgive and you shall be forgiven. Luke 6:37. That's what Jesus says. I think I have this on the wall where I sold this one. Yeah, I think I sold it. I have one that's similar on the wall. And I did my Jesus heart. Okay, and then we have whatsoever you shall ask the Father in my name, he will give it to you. Whatsoever you shall ask the Father in my name, he will give it to you. John 16:23. This is interesting because I don't remember this card. I remember that phrase, but I don't remember the card. Okay, so basically, it's really what it says. Like, asking God, but using Jesus's name. Like I always say, in Jesus' name after I say a prayer, because I'm trying to get the attention of God and his son. Okay? JC. So yeah, if you have a problem, if you have a question, ask it to God and ask it in Jesus' name. And he will give it to you. Whatsoever you shall ask the Father in my name, he will give it to you. Okay, sorry. Sometimes I have to say it like 3 times before I absorb it, because I am a slow learner. And when there's a lot of cards, I have to, you know, especially if it's the Jesus cards, I have to absorb it. Okay, and then heal. The last one is heal the sick. That was weird because I was just talking about my sister. Heal the sick that are therein, and say unto them, the kingdom of God is come nigh unto you. Okay. This is another card that I don't remember. Heal the sick that are therein, and say unto them, the kingdom of God is come nigh unto you. Luke 10:9. And that's Jesus talking to this little girl in the bed. Okay. And I'm not 100% understanding everything myself, so we just go with it. Okay. So that is that for the collective reading for now. And I told you I'll close with the collective card, but now we're going to start Taurus. Okay, so maybe you have a Taurus, maybe you are a Taurus out there, or maybe you have a Taurus in your life that's special to you. My husband is a Taurus, and I asked him if he was going to be around for the reading, and he was like, yeah, if you were going to do it like at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, like you said. Now he's already in bed. He's not sleeping yet, but he's not going to be here for it, but that's okay. Anyway, let me get my notes. Okay, so you know how I do this part. I read it, and then I shuffle my cards. Hold on a second. My desk can't even fit any more books. not books, because there's cards, there's everything here. Let me just take these, put these away. These away. Yeah, so I was trying to tap into Taurus today, and it wasn't hard. One second. It wasn't hard, because it's an earth sign, like me. I'm a Virgo, so the earth signs I resonate with, and then I'm married to an earth sign. And so the main thing I felt with Taurus was getting like moving away. I want to say mental prison, okay? And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean it like, because I go through it with Devin, because he's Taurus. And just like, it's how you have control on how you think of it. And Taurus can give you the best advice. They can give you, like, make you feel better and laugh about something, laugh about a subject. But they don't do that to themselves a lot of times, okay? And so I've been working with him to try to tell him, like we're driving in the car, and people will drive all crazy, whatever, go in front of you or slow down, and he'll be like, I want to get them back. Now I'm going to slow up in front of them. And I go, what you're doing is you're aggravating yourself, and you're making strain on your heart. You could just take that in your mind. He's like, yeah, but this person's stupid. They're being an idiot. Yeah, but what you're doing is you're ruining your head space. You're giving yourself a headache or a migraine. You're clenching up your neck. Then you're causing your veins and everything. You already have high blood pressure. Your blood pressure to go up. And you can control that by just saying, you know what? Brush off your shoulder. Think of it in a different way. We are all responsible to cheer ourselves up, and to take the negative energy that replays in your mind and change it to the positive, change it to manifesting the things that you want. The stuff that you want and the feeling that you want to have isn't just going to come. We have to see it in our head, and we have to tell ourselves, when you start to get off, and I go off on a tangent, and I, can think of 20, not 20, but easily 5 things very bad about myself, right? I can change the 5 into 10 very easily. But then you ask, well, switch that up for 5 things that you like about yourself. It'll take me a while. I try to be kind. I think I'm kind. I think I'm generous. Okay. And then your mind starts to play tricks with you, and the other bad stuff starts to slip in. Don't let that slip in. Okay. We can all control that and say, no, I'm going to think about 5 things that I like about myself. Okay. And then you could spin that off into feeling better, right? Don't let the bad drivers affect your blood pressure. Like I say when I'm subbing, I had a class, and they were really noisy. They weren't really bad, but they were really, really noisy. Then the next class in the same school, it was my favorite school, still my favorite school, but they were noisy too. And then I felt like 2 teachers were talking about me. And I think they straight up were talking about me. I am very paranoid, but I straight up think I heard them talking about what I was wearing. And how I knew about this, I was standing 3 feet away from them, or not even. And I put my ear this way because they were right over here. And they put their hand up like that. And, oh, did you see what she's wearing today? Because I wear a full face of makeup. I mean, I don't look like I'm going to the club, but in terms of my clothes, that's usually just white pants, black pants, or red pants, and a nice shirt. I try to wear a nice shirt, but I always have my makeup on. And a lot of people think that's weird. Not in New York, but a lot of people here in Texas don't maybe agree with it. And I just put my face on because I feel better that way. Anyhow, I was letting that spin out of control. And I came home and I told Devin about it. And he was like, you know what? I guess he didn't want to hear it. But he was like, you know what? You say that that's your favorite school and you're paranoid and you're going to spin this out and maybe they were talking about somebody else. And I said, yeah, but I kind of know because I'm psychic. Also, I was standing 2 feet away from them. When I put my ear this way, they saw that and they put their hand up. And I know it was about me because they were straight up not talking to me, like not talking to me the whole day. That was the day that I had to walk. I had to watch 4 classes with the other teacher while they were in for career day. And so from 7:30 to 10 o'clock, we had to just walk back and forth. And I didn't understand that. I just thought it was so odd. And she was like, oh, yeah, it's an easy day. Not for me, it isn't. My back locked up, everything. But anyhow, what I'm trying to say is don't let your mind spin out of control. I know that feeling. It spins out every minute. And especially if you're creative, it'll spin out even more. But what my message is to Taurus and to anybody who it applies to is reel in the feeling of not putting yourself down, but thinking what you like about yourself, thinking about the good things that people tell you. Taurus are very generous, Taurus are mad funny, Taurus are very romantic, Taurus are very engaging and good with kids and yeah, the positive things. But anyhow, so let's start your read. I'm sorry, I go off on too many tangents. All right, so I do feel this financial abundance coming, and I was really happy to hear this. Um, I is this the right page? Yeah, it wouldn't matter. Oh, wow, I didn't know I wrote that much. Okay. So the financial abundance is really odd. It's an odd thing because you're going to say like, because even like with Devin, it's like we get a little bit and then we get hammered with 2 bills. We get a little tiny bit ahead and then 3 more bills come in. Boom, boom, boom. But what I'm saying overall, when I think about, I don't just think about Devin when I'm doing a Taurus read. It's everybody collectively Taurus. I feel like the spring was rough. The spring, it's still spring in a way, right? Yeah, it's still spring. So like I'm saying it started in March. I'm seeing something rough money wise, like spending outages, a lot of maybe a lot came in, but putting out a lot of money, bills, unexpected this, unexpected that. Um, March, April, May, and then you'll feel it's going to let up in June. Um, you're going to feel a difference in June. Okay. So know that and keep on manifesting. Because Taurus, you're very good at money, but you can also spend it. Okay. Um, Timu, anybody? Okay. Not for me, but Devin. Okay. So, uh, there's a career opportunity that's going to be presented for the Taurus around the 7th, okay? You might say, oh, I don't want that, but think about it. Really think about it because around the 7th, the beginning, you might hear about it before because I just saw a four when I said before, so June 4th, but around June 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, somebody might say to you, you know what? I have a job for you. And your Taurus is earth sign. So you're like, I don't like change. I'm going to just stay here until I die. I'm going to just stay in this position until I can retire. But be open-minded, or you might be retired and somebody says, I have a thing for you to make money. I have a business opportunity for you. Don't just shoot it down, Taurus. Think about it, okay? Because you might say, well, I don't have those skills because I was a teacher or a nurse or a doctor or a lawyer. Don't shoot it down because it's out of your wheelhouse, but because you will see this person that is offering you this, because visualize is a very good visualizer, and they could see you really thriving in this position. It might be a position where you help them out in a business and you be a side person. It might be something you could just do at home, on your computer or on your phone. But don't shoot it down, okay? I feel really good about it. You might say, oh, I'm retired. I just want to rest. I want to relax. No, 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 no. This is something that keeps your mind going. It keeps you in socialized, and it's going to be easy. It's going to be easy for you. It's new money ways. Like, see, I have it written down. New money ways. It's income and offering new money ways. I know it sounds weird, but okay, so that's one thing. Around June 8th, you might feel like being a little bit more like a Virgo, like putting up a lot of social barriers. Push yourself out of your comfort zone, but be careful. At the same time, they're saying be careful that you're putting yourself in the right energy. Okay? Like, don't like just close up like a hermit, like a Virgo, and just like stay home in your own little bubble. Because it's like they want you, the spirit is saying they want you to talk to different people, and not just family members and not just the friends that you know for like 20, 30 years. They want you a little bit out of your, like, what is that called? When you go to a party and you mingle. Okay, yeah, mingle. They're just showing me mingle, and sometimes I forget the words because I'm getting old. Okay, yeah, they want you to mingle out of your comfort zone. At the same time, keep the protection around you. And they want you to be careful of like health-wise accidents, injuries, accidents. And I just saw a foot. I just saw an ankle and a foot. Okay. Yeah, so just be careful with that. And also, I know this sounds weird, but somebody's lifting weights and the weights are too heavy. Be careful with that. Like pulling a actual ligament. Somebody's pulling a ligament. That's really painful. And so it's like less weights, less heavy. You don't need to be a muscle man or a muscle woman, because you don't want to break that rubber band. Because that's what they're showing me. They're showing me like the rubber band, because I've pulled a ligament tore in my neck and in my like shoulder area different times in my life, and my lower back, and you hear it, it's like a rubber band, and that's what I just heard. So be careful, like how you're taking something down and something's heavy. But they're showing me weights like in a gym, so be careful with that. Okay, so mislead, be friends or social groups. Yeah, don't be misled by some friends or social groups. They were just like putting up the social barrier on that. They want you to go in. It's weird. It's like a mixed message, Taurus. I'm sorry, but it's weird. They want you to go in, but also be careful. Like, put your barrier up. Don't be taken in by phonies. I just heard real estate. So maybe this is either a symbol, because sometimes spirit gives me symbols so I can talk, so I can understand how to put things together and the wheels go. Or maybe it could actually be a realtor that is a shyster, or just like a fast talker type trying to sell you something and not showing you anything that's wrong with it, but showing you, you know, all the bells and whistles, but yet there's a foundation problem. Okay. Um, so just don't be misled by some social groups and some friends. Okay. And lots of education, school travel is coming up. Um, and that's good. That I felt positive about that. There was just one little group of like get rich quick or buy something quick, invest quick in something without doing your research. Um, and they're showing me a pastor. And I don't mean to laugh, but it's weird some of the symbols that they show me. But they just showed me the pastor on the Micah Miller case that I've done. That was the woman who a lot of people think her pastor husband um, killed her, but supposedly it was suicide with a gun. Anyhow, he is a real jerk, but they're showing me a pastor type person. So I don't know if this person has something to do with religion and they are not trustworthy, but they speak a good scam. They speak a good, yeah, so just be wary of that. Yeah, travel is good, education is good, and even getting online education. Somebody out there, some Taurus, needs to. They didn't really want to. They wanted to a long time ago, but now you feel like, oh, I'm too old for that. No, you're not, Taurus. There's some kind of certification or training that you need to get, and you can move up in your job, or even in your, if you're retired, they're saying like this person is retired, but they could still get this piece of paper certification or training program. You do it online, basically, and it'll be very good for you. Yeah, they want you to keep on learning, keep on studying, keep on um, even even your interests, even whatever you like to do as a hobby, because they say that is what is igniting your chakras. That is what is healing whatever is off balance. Okay, you need more time for that. You need more time for your hobbies, Taurus. So a lot of money is going out, but don't ignore the money that's coming in. Okay, and that's kind of what I spoke about in the beginning. It is like March, April, May. A lot of money was coming in, but you were just focusing on, I got to pay this bill, I got to pay that bill, I got to pay the phone bill. I don't know why I just said the phone bill, but that came in. And gas and food has gone up, and graduations and uh, like me, weddings. Yeah, it all costs money, but we're gonna get through it, right? But there is money, Taurus. There is money coming in, so don't ignore that. Maybe just put more away, like even if $100, $100 that you just put aside, or even physically putting $100 aside when you can into a drawer, into an envelope, um, and then doing it every month or doing it every 2 weeks, whenever you could do it. And then you'll realize, hey, I can save and I can have this little nest egg. Okay. Um, don't ignore the money coming in. Yeah, they keep on saying that. Obsidian. Do I have an obsidian? I don't know if this is obsidian. Um, Obsidian is a black stone, and they're saying that you need that. I used to have one on the table, but I still haven't even brought out the rocks that I put away when I cleaned up the table for Easter. Okay, that's how bad it is. But anyway, try to get an obsidian crystal, because that's good for protection. That's good for, it just says, um, if somebody's like giving you the evil eye or thinking bad about you, um, or negative energy, toxic energy, obsidian, like have it on as a necklace or a bracelet. Right now, think I have aventurine or jade. This was made by Kim Magical, by the way. Hi, Muse News. Yeah, accept things for what they are. Life changes. Be strong and handle it as it comes. Very smart. Hi, Sunkissed. It's important, I believe it's important for us to be kind to ourselves and kind to others. Yes, and we have to start with ourselves. The negative talk is not going to get you anywhere. Trust me, I know. I go down a whole rabbit hole and, everybody hates me and the principal used to like me, but now she hates me. So what did I do wrong? And it's in my mind, some of it, okay? And yeah, maybe they weren't talking about me. Maybe they were talking about the other sub that kind of came to school with short shorts on and was told to go home to change the shorts, and then she never came back. Okay. But anyhow, lapis two stone. I love God. God is good. Lapis two stone. Yep, Taurus can be like that. I'm just trying to read back. Hi, Judy Bullock. Yeah, I gave a lot of you might have to unsubscribe and then subscribe again, push the button, because YouTube is doing all kinds of things. I don't even care anymore. I throw my hands up. Hands up, baby, hands up. Give me your love, baby. Is it Saturday night? No, it's Sunday, but it feels like Saturday because we have off tomorrow. Okay. All right. Some of you Taurus have been ghosted. Is that true? You feel like you've been ghosted by somebody or some people? Okay. I wrote something before bed. What did that mean? Before bed. Oh, before bed, Taurus. Drink warm water. Even during the day, try not to drink ice cube cold water. Why? You need in your body warm water to even soup when it's hot out. My mother used to always say, "We're gonna have soup." I would be like, "Mom, it's August and it's about 95 degrees," and she would be like, "This is what you do. You have soup and a grilled cheese sandwich, or just soup because I don't feel like cooking." Anyhow, it's hot outside, but your body will take the heat from the soup, and it has to work harder to cool it off in your body, and then it all evens out somehow. Okay, this was my mother. All right. What I'm telling you, Taurus, is drink warm water with lemon, or even without lemon, before bed, and during the day, instead of like having your cauldron of, your Stanley cup filled up with water, or your water bottle ice cold, they're saying take away the ice, drink it warm, or even did they say tea? Are you saying tea? You can do tea, but not coffee. They're saying more warm water and with a little lemon is going to straighten out your digestion. Now, if you have GERD, don't do that. Don't do the lemon part because the lemon will irritate your GERD. All right, just do warm water, no ice. Okay? I don't know. That was a weird thing that came in, but try it. It might work. Be careful with overdoing. Overdoing what? Overdoing everything. Overdoing buying, overdoing spending, overdoing a workout, okay? Overdoing whatever you're trying to concentrate on, you forget about time. And they're saying, remember your temple. Remember your temple. Okay? What you want what you want to do. What you want, what you want to do. Okay. There was a lot of things that I was getting and I couldn't figure it out. Like, but I think this was, there's a, because you're an earth sign and you're so like stable and you want to be stable financially, you want to have your home. That's, you know, the biggest thing to a Taurus is their home. Okay. I don't care if their home it has 10 rooms or 2 rooms, everything to do with their surrounding. Okay. Um, they like their cars too, but motorcycles. But your home is a very important, your home base. But also what you want to do and what you like is your passion. You have to try to meld that, okay? Because like it's what you do to make money. You have to you like you I'm seeing my dream job. My dream job would be, but I don't have enough money. But make your dream job in your mind when you're manifesting. I'm so happy and grateful now that I have a job creating and selling my artwork, whatever it is. And I make enough money, more than enough money every week. Okay. So, whatever job it is, you throw in what you want to do for that job. I just saw somebody answering phones. It's like, I like to answer phones. That's what I heard. That's all I want to do is answer the phone. Okay. I could do that from my house or my apartment. You just link it up. You don't even have to leave your home. But if you like answering phones, then you have to visualize that as having enough money. You have to see your paycheck in your head. Okay, well, I want to make 5,000 a week, Katrina. Well, maybe that's a little bit unrealistic, but how about 5,000 a month? How about, you know, I don't know what your bills are, but write it down. Write it down exactly what you want to do. Maybe you want to work twice a week. Maybe you want to work 3 days a week, but make enough money in the 3 days a week. You don't mind working 12-hour shifts if you can work 3 days a week. The rest you have to play with. Um, yeah, it's like the angels and the spirit guides want you to focus on your gifts and talents that God gave you and start pushing them into the jobs, because then what happens is you don't mind working is like a gift. You don't mind being there and you don't even think about the money because you're doing something that is your heart, in your heart. You try to help somebody out and they swindled you. I forgot writing that. I started writing this morning for Taurus. Um, you tried to help somebody, then they swindled you, so you're out. You're like, you give them the horns. I never want to see you again. I will never trust you again. Yeah, you could forgive them, like my earlier messages, have forgiveness in your heart, but only if that person is sorry. Okay, if that person doesn't give a crap about you or what they did to you, then you just put cold ice around them and you ask God to protect you against the negative energy of these people or this person. Okay, so that's for some Taurus out there. Some Taurus, you really okay. There's a situation I'm seeing. Somebody came to you. They wanted help. They needed help. They needed work. So you gave them work. Maybe it was cutting your lawn or something, um, fixing your car, something like that. And then they did it, but they didn't do a good job. They swindled you out of the money. They took the money, and then the car was broken or they didn't do a good job. And you like your heart broke a little bit because you're very compassionate, Taurus, and you were like, I thought I was helping that person. And I thought I was doing a good thing, and here I am getting swindled. Don't let your heart think that everybody's like that. Not everybody that you help is like that. Not all the people that you've helped in the back, in the past are like that. So you just move on. We learn from these lessons. This has happened. Taurus usually jumps to help, and whereas me, I'm like, Dev, do you think you should do some research on that person? Do you think you should, oh, no, he's my friend. He's my friend. He's this, he's that, or she's my friend. No, I would just, slowly check them out. Okay. I've been swindled too. I've been swindled plenty of times. Okay. Um, but yeah, go in slower next time and do the research and just to see, if the person is going to pay you back or, has any credentials for fixing cars or motorcycles or, yeah, I keep seeing motorcycles. I know two Taurus out there that like motorcycles. Tracy's husband, Brad, and also my friend Kathy Rispoli and her husband drive on their motorcycles all the time. And Kathy's Taurus. Happy birthday, by the way. All the Taurus out there, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. That was a creepy happy birthday. I know we are not in Taurus anymore. We are in Gemini, right? Yeah, we're in Gemini, but still, I go in order. All right. There's a legal situation. Okay, sorry if this sounds sad. Oh my gosh, all these notes. Let me show you. Oh, okay. All right. So there is a legal situation. Stay away from toxic people. I think I've said that. Sneaky. Yeah, there's a sneak around you guys. Um, but the legal situation will be in your favor, Taurus. Yay! Yay! It's going to be in your favor. But still, always pray for Archangel, for God and Archangel Michael to protect you. And I forget who's the Archangel of the legal system. Let's see. Echo, who's the Archangel of the justice system?
From facts.net. As the Archangel of Justice, Harmony, and Fairness, Raguel plays a significant role in maintaining balance and order in the universe.
Raguel. Archangel Raguel. Yeah, I miss my Archangel cards. I have them over there somewheres. I had to start doing them again. Look at this beauty. Red and gold. I might put her on a canvas. Yeah. Anyhow, so Archangel Raguel is for the justice system. So you say a prayer, please, dear God, let Archangel Raguel come down and overlook my legal system. I just saw something with a fence too. So I don't know if it has to do with a neighbor and a fence. But anyhow, it's in your favor, Taurus. But stay away from this sneaky, toxic people. And you might not believe, somebody's going to tell you. Maybe your spouse will tell you, sorry, I don't have my music on. Yeah, I really am not myself. Because I have my phone here, my other phone, ready to go, but I don't know. Just like it really took a lot for me to even just come on, because I'm getting out of my videos, and I don't want to be like that. And it just was like, all right, when I feel like in the mood. But no, Spirit was like, no, you said you were going to do this. Now do it. Get it done before the trip, because I still have to do Gemini. Anyhow, 2 men and 1 woman. What is it? What about it? I don't know. I wrote this in the morning. Okay. Or knowing me, the afternoon, because that's when I wake up usually. I had very bad nightmares. But 2 women, 2 men and 1 woman. Sorry about that pause. I was just saying, are they okay? I think they're. I don't mind the men, but the 1 woman, there's something shady. That 1 woman is like, I don't know, something like a nag or trying to not take from you, but kind of like say the negative things. And the 2 men are like just kind of joking around. Um, yeah, the legal situation came up again, and there might be a Libra involved with you. If it's not a legal situation, you're like, hey, I don't know what you're talking about, Katrina. There's no legal situation here. You know, I'm just living my life. I'm living my best Taurus life. Then look at the Libra that's in your life, okay? Because the Libra, it represents justice. Um, yeah, be careful who you're trying to help. That's all I'm getting from this page. Some arguments are coming up because of a competition of some sort. Um, you want to walk away, but you're not sure how. And so when I said walk away, I said, in my head, do you mean relationship wise or career wise or job wise? And I didn't get a strong answer, but I kind of saw it looked like there was a job thing for most of the Taurus. I felt like relationship in a job. There was like maybe a friendship that you made in your job, and that person is like too much drama or kind of negative energy or kind of getting you away from your goals. And or it could be the job itself. Okay, I'll shuffle on that. When I shuffle the cards, I will look more into that, because I know that wasn't a clear enough answer, but I don't always get everything laid out like cake. Into information. Okay. So right now we have Jupiter in Gemini, right? And what does that represent? Well, between May 25th and June 9th, this is astrologically speaking, okay? I always write some notes that are astrologically speaking, like what is going on. I'm not big into the planets, but I am big into like Mercury in retrograde, okay? But right now, Jupiter being in Gemini from May 25th to June 9th just represents like a time of communication, a lot of thought, astral projection. I just heard that. So you might be like leaving your body, even when you're driving, like leaving your body and you're thinking about so many different things, or even sitting in your chair or laying in your bed, you might be leaving your body, like thinking about, heaven, and thinking about people who you've lost, thinking about the past, all kinds of, and then really trying to communicate. Look at both sides of a situation. When we have a Gemini, anything is in Gemini, and also right now we're in Gemini as well. But in terms of Jupiter in Gemini, Gemini represents the twins, the yin and the yang, and the 2 different personalities, right? 2 different sides of a situation. So they're saying, Taurus, try not to just be bullheaded and think of your opinion and your heart. Think of another situation, another side to the story. Try to look at both sides of a situation. Some Tauruses are trying to decide between 2 people. Yeah. And you need to stick up for yourself more, Taurus. Shield your assets, because sometimes Taurus meld into the person that they love. They meld into them. So when I say meld into them, I'm not just trying to show you my nails again, or am I? Okay? Or am I trying to show you my ring and my nails? Okay, probably. Okay, anyhow, um, when I say meld into them, sometimes you love them so much, or you just become a part of them. We all do it. Um, that you kind of forget about what you want to do and your sides of your personality. Okay, so you need to stick up more for yourself and shield your assets. I love that. Shield your assets. The things that you have that make you Taurus, that make you you. You need to guide yourself. Like sticking up for yourself would mean somebody in your family might say something to you and you don't jive with it. So you could make a choice. You could say, "Oh, okay, whatever. We'll talk about that later." And not deal with it. And then guess what? They're going to call you the next day and say the same thing. Or you could deal with it and say, "Listen, I don't agree with you, but I'm going to try to think about it from your point of view. But this is what I think right now." Okay, that's sticking up for yourself. Or you maybe stick up for another person that you care about. If somebody is putting down somebody and saying, "Oh, they did this, they did that," and you don't feel that way and you don't want them beat up upon, even with words, you could stick up for them, but also stick up for yourself more. Okay, um, shield your assets. So that's twofold. I said your gifts and talents, shield those, but also shield your assets. You know what that is financially, okay? Thing, um, Materialistic wise, house, cars, motorcycles, um, pension. I keep on hearing something about the pension, um, inheritance. Okay. Consult with your accountant or lawyer. And I heard this really strong when I was sitting at my kitchen table drinking my coffee, my favorite cup from Ireland, and I heard, "Don't be too lazy to call the accountant or the lawyer because you just spoke to them." Because I just talked to them in April when I did my taxes. There's something that is missing, or there's a question unanswered that is going to make a lot of sense, and it's going to be worth your while, Taurus, to call that accountant back and just ask them a question. It's okay. It's almost June. They're not that busy. Or a lawyer, or your lawyer. Um, Sorry for saying that so New Yorky. Lawyer. You got to call your lawyer. You got to call your lawyer. Okay, I don't even know how to say it any other way, but you got to call your lawyer, okay? Or your accountant. All right. So, June, things are starting to turn around and you feel it, okay? Um, Everything will turn around and work out for your highest good. And you have to say that. Everything will work out for my highest good. Thank you, dear God. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, Jesus. Everything will work out. Like, say you're driving in your car, driving on your motorcycle, and you say, "Everything is working out for my highest good. Everything is working out for my highest good. I am safe. I am well. I am loved. Everything is working out for my highest good." Did you absorb it a little bit? Okay. You need to listen to it. You need to listen more positive self-talk. Okay? More manifesting. Anytime you've ever manifested, you noticed how beautiful things happen, right? But the problem is people stop manifesting and they let the negative energy and the devil tell you, "No, you can't have that. You can't have that. That's too far high a mountain to climb. You can't do that. You're too this, you're too that. You don't have enough money. You don't have enough love. You don't have enough this. Okay? Don't listen to that negative talk. Listen to, I can have anything that I want with God's help. If it's for my highest good, God's going to do it for me. But I have to dream about it. I have to paint the picture in my head. I have to ask for it. That's what a lot of those cards were. Asking you shall receive. Okay. So things are starting to turn around. Everything will turn around and work out for your highest good. March, April, May, you felt like, are we playing the opposite game? And now this is relationships. Okay. And I really can attest to this. March, April, and May. Not February, but March, April, and May. So May is now coming out of it. We're coming out of it. Did you feel like you were playing the opposite game in your relationship? Like you were just not on cue? And it was like, what happened to my best friend? What happened to my soulmate? What happened to my yin to my yang? What happened to my funny, relationship that I can make that person laugh or they can make me laugh? And you were just like missing, not jiving, trying to, but not jiving, like missing each other, or your significant other. All right. So Spirit says you're going to come out of that, or you already are. Now you see it in the light at the end of the tunnel. But in those other months, you were like, wow, what happened? And you were trying your best, like, but nothing seemed to be working. And then you kind of giving up a little bit and being like, well, if they're going to do this, I'm going to do that. Right? They pissed me off yesterday. I'm going to piss them off today, even though they're being nice as apple pie today. Doesn't matter. I'm going to do something mean because they did something mean to me or they pissed me off yesterday. So it's like, see how it's like keeping the resentment going, not forgiving always makes things go the wrong way. Okay. But now this Spirit says, don't worry, you're not playing the opposite game anymore. You're going to start jiving again. Okay. All right. Messages from archangels. Angels are saying that there are some battles with light and dark, nightmares from childhood. A father or paternal ancestor is trying to speak to you. And I'm going to actually do the cards on that. Because when I was writing this down, I felt a father figure. So it's either a father or a grandfather. But I felt like it was a father. But if you say, hey, my father's still alive, what are you talking about? Then it's a grandfather or an ancestor that's paternal. And they want to take that pain from you because they see you struggling in a way. They see you like trying to climb up the mountain and then falling 5 steps back and then feeling like, I don't know, like, why can't things go smoothly for me? We have to manifest that. But if you look at the world and what's going on, it's everybody. It's not just you. Maybe it's a small percentage of like the real rich people that, they don't get affected by the bills and things like from the middle class. The middle class is basically almost everybody else. Okay. But your father or father figure is trying to say, I am still with you, Taurus. I'm still with you. I've seen you every single day, even though I passed. I have still been with you. It's okay to talk to me. It's okay to pray to me. Okay? Because I can hear you. Just have to say my name. Just say my name and then say dad. Or say my name and then say grandpa. Okay? Um, yeah, he wants to know that he knows every hair on your head, and even if you have no hairs on your head, he knows about everything that happened to you. I know about the kids. He's like, I know about your kids and what happened with your kids. That's for somebody. And I know about your grandkids and the grandkids that you'll have. Somebody's has either a baby or a grandbaby on the way, and it's a girl. Okay. So pray more to your, I just felt like somebody hit me in the kidney. So did somebody's father die from kidney disease or something with the kidney or the back? Okay. Um yeah, they're trying to speak to you. And some people are watching you, thinking about memories with you. Um the some people are watching you are people here on earth. Like there's some family members that haven't been able to hang out with you or be with you as much as they want to. Maybe you had a falling out, or maybe you just haven't had time. Um, but they're thinking about like childhood memories, and things that you used to do together. They just want to be a part of your life. They're like a little bit obsessed with you, Taurus. Um, and you're like, oh, I can't be over there now. I'm over here. It's not that you don't love them, but you just like you're busy in your now. So make some time like to have coffee or dinner with them or breakfast or whatever. Um, talk on the phone. Let me just get my cards. This is almost 2 hours. Okay, 1 second. Let me get my 1 second. Um, these are letters. Yeah, in order to understand what the message is from the loved one in heaven, that I really feel is the paternal one, because he started talking to me earlier when I was, what does Taurus need to know? What does Taurus need to know? And then I write my notes. Sometimes I flip over a couple of cards, but I like to do it without the cards because I like to just sit and see, what comes in. So let me do my heaven cards. What does Taurus need to know from people in heaven? What does Taurus need to know from people in heaven? Please and thank you, spirit guides. I'm open and receptive to knowing what they need to know from the people in heaven. Thank you. Love you. Only 7 in the house? Now it's 6. Okay, that's all right. Whoever watches it, watches it. And sometimes people can't watch the whole thing, so they watch it in half-hour sessions. And that's okay too. Taurus need to know from the people in heaven. Thank you, dear God. They just told me to cut the deck. They don't usually do that, but... Okay, here we go. I am not dead. And the symbol of the bird. Yeah, they're kind of like somebody hiking, or they like to hike because they're like right with you even when you're hiking. Okay. even boring times when you're at work or just driving, I'm with you. I'm with you then too. I show you that bird. I show you a bird, okay? Or anything that's white, like a white butterfly, white bird. Okay. There is no time where I am. Time is only on earth. Yeah. So they're showing me like I see you as a little when you were a little boy, I see you when you were a little girl. And he wants you to know, Taurus, that he was met by so many loving people. When he went over to heaven, he doesn't want you to be sad that he died and went to heaven, because he's still with you and he was met by so many loving people that were there before him. Like, he keeps on talking about his mom. I wanted to be with my mom. Okay. Oh, we just went out. Okay. I want you to know it's not your fault. It isn't your fault. Okay. One more question. One more card from this, please. Thank you. He has a new understanding. He's like, I know, I see the mistakes I made, and I don't want you to make the same mistakes. Never give in to that negative voice. He goes, I hear that too. And God made you and doesn't want you to feel bad about yourself or make fun of you. Like, he wants you to think the best because you are the best. He looks at you as a little kid. Something about second grade. Remember second grade? What happened in second grade? Find a new way to bring harmony back into your life and take the first step. Okay, I'm just doing 2 from this deck. Okay, let the animals on earth support you and feel their unconditional love. Yes. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to finish my notes. Yeah, I have a lot of notes. I'm almost done though. Okay. So, some battles of light and dark, and then the father figure, paternal ancestors trying to speak to you. I said that. Have you been feeling distracted lately, Taurus? And feeling lazy? That's okay too. I've been like that too. Like, I'll just like go off in my mind. I'm like, I'm supposed to do A, B, and C, put away the laundry 2 weeks ago, and the laundry's bigger and bigger. And then I'll be like, no, I have to do something else. And then I end up doing nothing probably. So it's okay to be distracted. You have to just take your book out, write something down, just start to write, even give yourself a list. That is very helpful to focus. You ever have the feeling like you just feel like you're losing pieces of memory? It's because of stress. Being stressed out will make you feel like, I don't remember this. I'm not remembering that. So get more rest, maybe even a nap. If you can nap, I usually can't, but today I did because I procrastinated. But anyhow, your body will tell you what you need. Um, and yeah, again, with the dark energy that would be around you, keep on saying prayers, keep on asking for that paternal energy, the father or the grandfather, to protect you as well. Being on social media is too much tempting. Maybe being on it too much tempts you to think negative about yourself because, you know, we see all these beautiful pictures of this girl, this guy, everybody's perfect, you know, and it's not real. Facebook is fake book. You know, even YouTube, it's not, well, I try to be as real as possible, but I had a face full of makeup on, so that's why I'm so beautiful. So, but anyhow, be careful with your social media intake, because it's all fake. Just be yourself. Um, about yourself all over. Eat, over snack. Oh, you be careful with over snacking. Taurus love the dessert, or even over exercising. That's what I said before. And over dieting, like doing too much, like too much of anything is never good. A little bit of everything is good. Okay. Um, a new love is coming for the Taurus, the single Tauruses out there, and I will do a card for them. Um, yeah, yeah. Devil energy. I got devil energy. Devil energy is just what I talked about before. And don't be scared. It's just um, that voice that tells you, yeah, I'm so, and I, trust me, I listen to it and I tear myself up because, you know, like, I'm the fattest in my family and I'm also the shortest. And then I go down a rabbit hole and I hate myself. And I was taking all these pills that Kelly Clarkson takes, and I have a bunch left. And it turns out she wasn't even taking those. She took a needle. That's how she lost the weight. She did the, not Ozempic, but it's like Ozempic. Okay. And that's okay, but she's not diabetic, but I guess she was pre-diabetic, whatever. I'm not diabetic, but I was taking these pills because I was trying to, you know, really lose the weight and also, you know, be in shape for the wedding or be in shape even for Ireland. And I just needed to use the bathroom all the time because I have irritable bowel syndrome. Turns out taking apple cider vinegar with, and I've been on it before, even the liquid, and this is what I ran into before. You know, it's so acidy and it was disturbing my stomach, and then it was making me use the bathroom like up to 9 times a day, and giving me all kinds of stomach problems. And I was just like, stop the madness. You know, I am who I am. And if you don't accept me, I have to accept myself. Okay. And of course, Devin always tells me, oh, you're beautiful. You know, you're fine. You have Hashimoto's. So, you know, don't be so hard on yourself. You know, try not to eat your snacks, so many snacks, whatever. And so, you know, that's the positive voice you have to listen to more. The negative voice will try to push you down and never let you up. Okay. So for you, Taurus, the devil energy is thinking you don't have enough money, thinking you don't have enough, um, that you're not beautiful enough, skinny enough, in shape enough, muscles, enough muscles, have the nicest house on the block, whatever, you know, like that petty stuff. So think about, I am good who I am right now. Everybody could always be better, right? But accept yourself as you are today. If we were to die tomorrow, you wouldn't care how much the scale said. What you would care about is how much love you gave out to family and friends. And that's the bottom line. Okay. See, I just told you the secret of life in a video that is not monetized. Okay. Thank you very much. Hope you come and play again. Anyway, now I'm just doing the love cards for my singles and also for my people with my Taurus with significant others. Okay, what's going on with the love life of Taurus out there? Male and female, masculine and feminine, masculine divine and feminine divine. I just heard make 3 piles. Okay. Yeah, what's with the piles today? Okay. Sorry about that burp. I don't know if you heard it. Relationships, Taurus. Relationships. Okay. Okay. Okay, so relationships, the first card I got. Oh, that's funny. That makes sense for me. Okay. Let go, Taurus. Let go of control issues. Let go of control issues, Taurus. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Let go of control issues. Okay, so that might resonate for some Tauruses out there. Yeah, you can't force it. A relationship can't be forced. Like when you felt like your groove was not making it, and now you're starting to feel it. It's coming back. The mojo's coming back. It's coming back into play. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing with my hands, but I just want to do it. It makes me feel good. Okay. That makes sense? I hope so. Your phone didn't let you know? Oh, I'm very behind in the chat, even though it's a little chat. Thanks, buddy. Brad loves his motor. That's right. And so does my friend Kathy, my sister Kathy. Balanced diet and exercise, so just walk is good. Do not take pills. Yeah, they were gummy pills, and they were a lot of money. But I was like, I'm not. At first, I saw a difference. I think I saw a difference, but then I was just stomach aches and pains, and I noticed. I said, I'm just not going to take them. I'm not going to take them for 2 days to see if it makes a difference. And it did, because I took them on the trip. I had them on the trip in New York, and I was taking them, trying to remember to take them, and I was pretty good with remembering to take them. I think it was just one gummy at night, or sometimes I would take a gummy in the day and a gummy at night because I was trying to push the weight loss. And yeah, I was just having stomach problems. Then I noticed when I didn't take them for 2 days when I was home, I was good. So I got to be careful with anything I do like that, because I have irritable bowel syndrome that really causes me a lot of problems. And my sister has colon cancer, so it's in the family. My grandmother, that was born in England, that's what she died of, colon cancer. So got to be careful with what we do. Okay, so the next card we got for you, Taurus, in terms of love, is children. Your love life is being affected by children. Hey, that's for sure. Cha-ching. Your love life is being affected by children. Yeah, so it's hard to have alone time when the children are, or the grandchildren, or somebody is bothering you. So you need more alone time with your spouse or your significant other, Taurus, where nobody's around. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. That's for some Taurus out there. Someone from your past is returning to your life. And I feel good about it. I feel good about that one. Okay, just one more, because this is going very long. Okay. True love. This is a romance of a lifetime. And when I hold this card, you Taurus out there, you know who I'm talking about because they are a romance of a lifetime. Okay. True love. Okay, let me just put those back in. And hey guys, please hit that like button. Okay. All right. So something is hidden. I don't know if I said this before. Something is hidden. Look deeper. More going on in June. So in other words, you might be able to recognize what it is in June. And here is a beautiful thing to say. And I forgot, like when I'm writing these notes down, it's almost like automatic writing. And I forgot that I wrote this. It's almost like a different handwriting. Something that you should say more often is I claim positive, nurturing friends. I claim positive, loving, thoughtful relationships. I claim positive, nurturing friends and family. You could throw family in there too, because a lot of times family could, put a monkey wrench in your relationship. I claim positive, nurturing family and friends. So they're nurturing to you, they're positive to you. They tell you what's good about you, they tell you what they love about you. They tell you, they try to help you, they give you a hug. Yeah, it's like, what happened to hugs? People don't want to give you hugs anymore. Okay, do hugs instead of drugs, people. Okay. That's how I truly feel. I feel like a lot of people aren't giving hugs anymore. And that's why a lot of people do drugs because they need more hugs. Okay, I don't know that for a fact, but it sounds good. Okay, anyway, so I claim positive, nurturing family and friends. I claim positive, loving, thoughtful relationships. I claim positive, loving, thoughtful relationships. I claim positive relationships with money and finances. I claim positive relationships with money and finances. That means not overspending, paying your bills and saving, investing in the correct things, or just not investing at all, unless you research it. Okay? I claim positive relationships with money and finances. Thank you, dear God. Thank you, universe. Okay? So you might want to listen to that, and I'm going to give you a chance to screenshot it because it really is very clever. I claim positive, nurturing. This should say family too. Let's stick family in there. I claim positive, nurturing family, friend, and friends. I claim positive, loving, thoughtful relationships with your significant other and other people. I claim positive relationships with money and finances. Thank you, dear God. Thank you, universe. And so it is. Okay. Put you back up there. Okay. Yeah, I read be careful with social media. Too much social media gives you a headache, makes you feel bad. Spend more time off of it. I know it's hard because I'm on it too. Your girl is on it. I might not be always doing my videos, but you best believe I am checking it out. Okay? Because I'm always looking for cases to find out if, Sebastian was found or what's going on with the Micah Miller situation or, and all summer, but yeah. I've been getting into not YouTube. I've been getting into Netflix and not doing any painting or any videos. I've been watching Netflix all the time. And it is relaxing. It does take you away. I've been watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That helps you to relax because it's funny. It's not exactly like Brooklyn, but some of the things are accurate and it is funny. So Brooklyn Nine-Nine, if you really want to watch a show that's funny. Okay, so the last page. Some diamond ring. This was weird. I even used a different pen for this. Some Taurus wishes and your social standing. Your wishes are going to come true, but don't forget to wish them. Don't forget to reach for the stars and manifest again. You know it works. Every time you've tried it, it works because you're concentrating on it and you're thanking God and you're grateful for what you have. First, be grateful for what you have. Then put out your positive thought and what you want to achieve, and then act as if you already have it. Okay. But your social standing is going to increase. I'm not really sure what that means, but I think it's more of friends, but related sort of to your job that pushes you up, and that's why the energy is going to get out and the opportunity is going to be handed to you on a silver platter, and you're going to say no at first. You're going to be like, no, I can't do that. So think about it. There's going to be an opportunity. You're going to be like, I don't have the skills. I don't have the skill set. I don't have the mindset. I don't have the background. And then look at it in both directions. Look at it both sides. Remember, Gemini has the two sides. Okay. Yes, why am I using my glasses? I don't need the glasses right now. Okay, so a diamond ring is either going to be presented or it's lost, and you're going to find it. Yeah, it's really pretty. I don't have my emerald. It reminded me of my emerald, but just all diamonds. It's kind of like a square. I forget what that's called, but it's kind of a square diamond. There's my bad drawing. Somebody's going to get a tattoo, and somebody's going to get a Taurus tattoo or a piercing. If you get a piercing, make sure it's on the ears. I don't like it anywhere else. But if you get a piercing like higher on the ear, make sure that you have a diamond in there. Something with the diamond is really good for you. Or get a diamond ring. Overindulge, food, drink, other pleasures. Yeah, be careful with overindulgence. Either food, drink, or other pleasures, or even spending. I saw the spending. Yeah, be careful with the spending. Definitely. Okay. So now I'm trying to fix the ring, but it's not working out. Okay. August, September, October, November, I feel very fortunate in terms of love life, in terms of love life getting better or feeling like totally in sync. Sorry, I just did that. I can't undo it. Okay. Anyway, good health, financial sources, and a woman will help. Financial success. A woman. There's going to be a woman. It's a female energy that is presenting something that will help. Financial success. Okay. All right. Let's just do a closing card for everybody. All right. These are my cards. I used to use them in the car all the time. I don't know the name of them. I forget the name of the artist. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's just leave it a mystery. Okay. Let's have a closing card. 2 cards for our collective, like I promised. Only 2 hours in. It's okay though. I feel good. I feel better. I didn't have any dinner. That's all right. I'll have soup. My mother will be happy. Okay. I'll have some soup if I get hungry. And we'll leave it at that. But for the collective, what do we need to know? There's only one person in here or 11? Oh, there's 11 people. Okay. In that case, I'm going to light one more closing Palo Santo. Trauma. What is the name of that spirit? What spirit? What is the name of what spirit? I'm not sure. Okay, I just saw either it's a blue car, electric blue car, or electric blue motorcycle. But it's a vehicle, something with blue is really good. Positive. What's the name of what spirit? I'm not sure what that means. Hi, Sasha. How are you? Hi, Holly. That's okay. You can watch the replay. Okay. Enjoy your lives. Whispers by people on front of you is a bunch of lies. Yeah, it was these three teachers or two teachers, and they were like, "Did you see what she was wearing?" And then at first I thought maybe they were talking about that sub that left, she was wearing really short shorts, but she wore short shorts the day before too, or the week before, and nobody said anything. I thought it was weird because I would never expose my legs to school. But anyhow, she was told to go home by the principal during the break, but to come back real quick after she changed, and she didn't come back. Anyway, so I thought maybe they were talking about her, but then they said today. So that would mean and I was wearing like nice white pants with just a regular shirt that had like blue and red and like little flowers on it. I don't know, it was a little bit weird. Not weird, just like maybe it was old fashioned. But the only thing I could think of that was maybe out of whack was that I had my makeup on. But I've been working in these schools for like 8 years, the whole time I've been here. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe they weren't talking about me. Who knows? Who cares though? It's not going to change me. It's not going to change me. I just, I just will be me. Okay, for some reason, this card got in this group. So let's see what it is. Release your ex. Oh, I think that's important that was in there. So somebody out there, this is collective now. We're going back to the collective. Somebody needs to release their ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Okay? So somebody out there is still stuck on their ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, ex-fiance. I just heard fiance. Or ex-husband, ex-wife. And you need to clear them. You need to say, if we were meant to be together, we would still be together. Okay? Or whatever happened, maybe that person really hurt you, or you hurt them. You need to let it go. 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 Dolphin left. Dolphin right. Namaste. Those OG Mystic Brady people, Mystic Brady bunch will remember Dolphin left, Dolphin right. Okay. Anyhow, release your ex. See, I'm going to put this card back where it belongs. Belongs back here. Yeah. I just heard somebody that got separated, you're going to get back together. Somebody who's separated, you've been working on it, and you will get back together. Don't think that you're going to feel like everything is figured out. The only thing you're going to have figured out is that you don't want to live without that person anymore. And also, I feel like there's kids involved. You will get back together. Okay. And just keep on asking God for guidance on it. And definitely, if you're going to a therapist, definitely continue with that. Okay. Sorry, ever since I got my hair done, I like to play with it because I don't feel like it's my hair. It's a different color, it's a different texture. You put dye in it, it gets thicker. So I'm liking it. Sorry, I had curlers in it earlier yesterday. Uh, and then the curls are there for like 15 minutes and then they're gone, never to be seen. That's my hair just falls out. Okay, so what do we need to tell the collective? Thank you, please, and thank you. What do we need to tell the collective? I don't know if we already shuffled these cards. I am losing my mind. There were these cards and one other cards that I want to do. Oh, wow. Yeah, these are like my David Bowie cards because it reminds me of David Bowie. Okay, spiritual gifts, people. Archangel Raziel. Thank you, Raziel, for helping me channel my gifts and talents. So a lot of you are feeling like, you know what? I'm psychic, or I'm getting things right, or I'm tapping in. And yeah, you're using your psychic abilities, or you're having an awakening. We have an awakening every 7 years, sometimes every 4 years. We have an awakening. I had my last one in 2020. But I had a little bit of an awakening, I think, in 2019 when I started this channel, this here channel. But anyhow, Raziel says, pray to him for your spiritual gifts. Archangel Raziel will help you to understand your spiritual gifts and your gifts and talents in terms of psychic abilities and also your other talents in general, for sure. Okay, open your heart, Archangel Shemuel. Thank you, Shemuel, for removing the barriers around my heart. A lot of you have let go of a bad feeling or relationship or a toxic friendship. I just heard friendship too. Katrina, don't forget about the friendships. Okay? And you allowed yourself to be healed. You allowed yourself to stop beating yourself up or the other person up and just let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. There will be an answer. Let it be, let it be. Okay, here we go. Open your heart. There's my David Bowie, Archangel Shemuel. When you open your heart, see, nothing is going to get done with a closed heart. When you open your heart and you just say, I forgive, and I'm going to let it out into the universe. I don't want to hold it anymore. I don't want my heart to feel broken anymore. I don't want to have resentment and think of little schemes against that person or tell a million stories to other people. You know what that person did to me? You know what he did to me? You know what she did to me? You know what she did? You know what he pulled? You know what she pulled? Forget it. That's all toxic. That's all negative. That will hurt you here and it'll hurt you here. Okay? Let it go. All right. Control. I'm sorry. I need to get hooked on phonics. I have my glasses on too. Okay. Count your blessings. Thank you, universe and angels, for the blessings in my life. Remember I said write it down for Taurus, write it down. This goes for everybody. Start writing down 5 things or keep a journal. Write down things you have to do in a day. Don't write everything. I have to go to the mailbox. I have to vacuum. I have to do 17 loads of laundry. I have to do 7 loads of dishes. No. 4 things that'll get you through the day. And even if you did 1, you could say, at least I did 1. All right? Write down your blessings, things you are happy about. so happy and grateful for my house. I'm so happy and grateful for my animals. I'm so happy and grateful for my health and the health of my family. Okay? Count your blessings. Write it down. Write your blessings down. Okay? Shine your light. Archangel. Oh, I'm sorry. This was just thank the universe. This is thank the universe for your blessings. I love her hair, too. Okay. Shine your light. Archangel Uriel. Remember Archangel Uriel? I used to always talk about him, and I did a painting that was bought. A couple of times was bought. Thank you, Uriel, for helping me share my light with the world. Shine your light, Archangel Uriel. That means the things that you know how to do, or the things that you know how to help somebody, even just by talking. There's a lot of people out there that just by talking to your friends and family, you help them. You don't even understand how many times you help them. And it's when you're in a mood where you feel like, oh, I'm not making any difference, so I'm going to be hermit mode. Sometimes hermit mode is needed, but then we have to come out of it and just share and help. Forget it. And as you're doing that, you're helping yourself because you're shining your light and you're shining the light. Okay. Am I sounding too like I'm on a mountain? I had a dream. I had a dream. Shine your light, shine your light, shine your light on the garden of heaven. Okay. All right. Shine your light, Archangel Uriel. Thank you for helping me share my light with the world. Here we go. And he's got a nice 8-pack. Okay. Did I show him too long? All right. What's anybody saying? Okay, I think I'm all caught up. All right, guys, I think we're just going to have one more card. It's 2:27. Yeah. I don't want to do those cards, though. I think we did enough angel cards. I think I'm going to do these. These cards I totally don't understand. Never read. I didn't even have a book for them. And even if I had a book for them, I wouldn't read it. So I go straight from whatever I feel. All right? Sometimes that's the best. Let's have 2 closing cards from here, and then I am out. I gotta watch 90 Day Fiancé and make my soup. Okay. Anyway, ever get so tired of making dinner and thinking about what's for dinner, what's for lunch? I'm just like, I'm 60, right? So I've been cooking since I'm 13, and I'm like, I'm just done. I'm so tired of like this meal, that meal, prepare this and that. But I have to watch because Devin's a diabetic and he needs to, he's not doing great with his sugar. And, because everybody's taking Ozempic in Hollywood that don't even have diabetes, they don't have, he's not on Ozempic, but he was on, I think they're going to switch him to Jardiance, but they don't even have the needle, they have pills. But he's not going to start taking it until after the 2 trips that we go on. So, but he has some needles left. He takes a needle once a week and then pills. But yeah, I want him to do some affirmations that I have for diabetes. I have affirmations and color therapy for everything. But, you got to be open for it. You got to accept it. Okay, give me 2 cards for the collective. Thank you. Please and thank you. 2 cards for the collective. 2 cards for the collective. Thank you. Taurus, did you like your reading? I hope I did a good job for you, Taurus. I love you. Taurus are very loving and nurturing. And they could be possessive. They could be possessive, but I don't let them possess me. I had a boyfriend. My first boyfriend was Taurus. And yeah, he didn't want me to go to college. And then he would make me call him when I was in the cafeteria, when I was studying or having lunch. I had to call him. And it was weird. I was like, you can't possess me. I'm not a possession to put on your shelf. You don't own me. Okay. But yeah, no, Devin started out that way when we were first going out, and I was like, boy, we're not even exclusive. And he was like, what's exclusive? I was like, are you really saying you don't know what exclusive is? I think it was 2010 or 2011. And I was like, when you're exclusive, that means you say, I'm only going to go out with you, and you're only going to go out with me. And he was like, well, I thought that's what we're doing. I was like, no, we didn't say that. You have to have a date and a time that you say it. So then he was like, well, I didn't know that. I thought, are you going out with anybody else? I was like, boy, I was married for 24 years together with somebody for 28 years. And then I was divorced. So, you have to have your free time. Anyway, it's a funny story, but he might not think that's funny. But anyhow, our exclusive date was July 5th, 2010? Yeah, July 5th, 2010. That was the date. Because I told him we have to have a date that you make exclusive. So he was like, oh, okay. Whatever that means. He didn't know what it meant. Anyway. Here we go. For the collective. For the collective. For the collective. Okay. The first one we got was truth. All right. So what does this mean? Yeah. Always go. Night. Where did you go? Was it good? Okay, good night. Always go with the truth. All right. Not just to other people, but to yourself. Because what I heard was some people aren't telling themselves the truth. So are you being truthful with yourself on what you need and what you want in life and in relationship? Why am I using my hands? Almond shape. Okay, anyhow. Sorry, I'm being a dick. Okay, foundation and achievements. Oh, this is beautiful. Foundation and achievement. And it's funny because this is like almost like a Taurus card, because Taurus cares about their family and their foundation, family and their home. And see the rainbow on top? So this is like, I just heard like the ultimate dream, the ultimate reality that most people want. Who doesn't want that? You feel bad for toxic ex-friends? Don't feel bad for them. I mean, it's not like you won't talk to them ever again. You could say something to them, or I think I know who you're talking about. I think I know who you're talking. I don't know. You have so much more. You have so much more. Don't worry. They replaced us with a whole bunch of other friends, so they're not lonely. They threw us out. If a friendship throws you out and blocks you and does not take your calls and does not try to reach out to you, then that is them making a choice to X you out of their life and take the pass, because God knows that if you're supposed to be in that person's life, he would make a way. And if that person is doing that, that means they don't care for you. They don't like you. They don't love you. So take your beautiful self somewhere else where you're appreciated. Okay. Choose wisely. That's interesting. Yeah, this is like a choice card. There's a lot of things out there, and to choose wisely. That is an important message. Okay. All right, guys. I think I shot my load. I know it might not seem like a big load, but I shot my load. I know I'm being a dick, right? But you gotta do that sometimes. You gotta be a dick. You have a blue car? Is it like a beautiful electric blue? Do you love it? Did you name it? Okay, guys. Does anybody have anything to say? Any questions before I leave? I don't know if I'm going the right way with this chat. You get rid of all social media, fake friends, and then you see who your friends are. For you, it's my partner. Yeah, don't get rid of all social media because you still need to watch Mystic Brady and be a part of the Brady bunch. Because we're a good group. We're not phonies. We're not fakes. All you have to do for free is click on to Mystic Brady, and you have a place. Right, Tracy? Renault Megan. Renault Megan. I don't know what that means. Renault Megan. YouTube is not social media. Oh, YouTube is not social media? I'm so stupid. I am dumb. It's not? I always thought that was considered social media because I talk on YouTube. So social media is only Facebook. Does anybody know? All right, let me know. I don't do Twitter. I don't even know how to do Twitter, or now it's called X. I do Facebook, but very lightly. Like I just really just go on to see about like friends and family. That's why a lot of people on YouTube would ask me, what is your government name so I could be on Facebook with you? And I'm like, girl, no, you don't need to be on my Facebook because that's my like friends and family and school. Facebook and tweet, Facebook, tweet, and whatever is social media. YouTube. Oh, I really thought social media included YouTube. Oh, now I'm happy because I like YouTube. I always felt good on YouTube. Oh, Snapchat. Yeah, I don't know how to do Snapchat or Instagram or TikTok. I look at TikTok and I try to do dances because it just makes me happy. But I put my dances on YouTube. Social media is okay. Thank you for that, Holly. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think people have to I get addicted to like I'm watching not really Facebook, but I can go down a rabbit hole when I'm looking through Facebook, but I'm not I don't feel enjoyable. It's not enjoyable to me, but when I do YouTube, I'm like thinking research wise, I'm looking at cases, I'm looking at sometimes other readers to see what they got, see if it's similar. Um and I find it's enjoyable, but I find sometimes I'm watching it too much, and then I'll check to see if anybody's watching my videos. And then you go down a rabbit hole and you're like, why don't I get any views? And I'm working hard. I'm trying to put out this energy, and then somebody else will get like 5,000 views and I'll get like maybe 200 if I'm lucky. And then I'm like, the voice in my head says, no, you don't do it for that. You do it because it helps you and it helps other people. You do it because you want to do it. You're not doing it for monetary reasons. Although I would like people to buy my healing art and to get a reading when they want. But you know, I'm not I'm not gonna holler for the dollar. And I do enjoy it. I really do because it saved me in a lot of ways when I moved here and I was depressed for years and I was just waiting to find that one friend that I can go to the pizza place or get coffee with, and that friend never came in Texas except for Ruby. Ruby did. Ruby, but I met her on YouTube. And then I met all of you guys. So I have my Tracy, I have my Tammy, I have my Kim Magical, and one day we're gonna meet. And and Ruby and I have met. So, you know, I feel very, very honored and I feel very nurtured and loved when I come on YouTube. Even if I don't see it and I don't see like 1,000 people or even 100 people, sometimes I'll only get like 60 views. But so what? My sister Patricia once told me I put up like 3 videos, and 2 of the videos were like about my art. And the other video was probably like a psychic thing. And I was like, I only got 20 views on this and 60 views on that. And she goes, yeah, but you have to add those all up together. When you add them up together, it equals 100. That means 100 people looked at your 3 videos, or 100 people altogether looked at you. And I was like, you know what? You're right. Because in the very beginning, in 2019, I had like 6 subs. And I didn't even really understand like what a sub was. And I was like, are you my sub? And that person is long gone. I don't even know what their name is, but they were like, yeah, I guess so. And I was like, thank you so much for being my sub. I was like, I didn't even understand etiquette, you know, how to, you know, hold myself up on YouTube. I was like thinking it was like talking on the phone. I'm such a weirdo. Okay. Oh, your car is my blue car. I call it Maggie. Oh, that's nice. My car is actually blue, but it's a dark blue, and I call it the Midnight Buddha. But I'm not in love with it like I was in love with Sapphire or Mambo Mama, which was my car when my kids were little. SUV. It was beige, and I called it Mambo Mamba. No, Mocha Mamba. Something like that. It was the 90s. Okay. Oh, thank you. Yeah, TikTok I didn't have, but then a lot of people were sending me things that was on TikTok, and it was for cases. So I had to open that app up, and I'm so scared to do that. I think they can get into my bank account somehow, and TikTok's going to be taken away. And but anyhow, I opened it just so I can get like there was like little clips about Sebastian, um, and I needed to see it when I was doing my research on it. So I opened it, but sometimes it doesn't open, and I get everything off of YouTube basically. Yeah, your car is a part of your personality. Okay, guys, I am a little bit tired, so I'm gonna go. And I think almost 3 hours is enough of Mystic Brady. But I wanted to, you know, if you didn't see the beginning of this video, the first, I think, 20 minutes or so, I was rambling on about where I've been, even though you were like, we've seen you every single day. But I was trying to tell you that I was kind of gone because of certain things that are going on. And I explained it in the beginning of the video. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about, I talk about it the first, 15, 20 minutes. I ramble on and on. But anyway, guys, I know you all want to see my pants. So before I go, I'm going to show you. Can you see them? Hey, how about my shirt? The yin yang, the butterfly. Anyway, guys, I love you all. Thank you so much, moderators. Thank you so much, Tracy. I think you were the only moderator here. Thank you, Tracy, buddy. You're the best. And everybody be safe in all the storms. And I hope everybody is safe and no damage to your house or your car. And I will probably talk to you tomorrow. Yeah, that's true because tomorrow's Monday. We all have off. I am not doing the traditional hot dogs, hamburgers. Maybe we'll do hamburgers, but I couldn't even open the pool because we have other things to worry about. So the pool opening is going to have to happen after the trips, okay? So what? Who cares? Anyway, I love you all and I'll talk to you soon. Namaste.